We are taught to worship persistence, to believe quitting is moral failure, to see every abandoned goal as proof of weakness. But no one tells you the part where sticking to the wrong goal will drain you longer than quitting it ever will. This is because some goals stop being goals and quietly turn into ego traps, sunk cost prisons, or just slow ways to waste your life. What I'm saying is that not every goal deserves lifelong loyalty. Yes, some goals were perfect for who you were, not who you are now, and clinging to them out of fear, pride, or optics doesn't make you disciplined. It makes you stuck and wasting your life. But how can you tell when it's time to quit and exit a goal? And how do you do it cleanly and without self-disgust? Well, these are what this video will teach you, and I'll get right into it. Part 1. How do you recognize a goal that is no longer worth pursuing? Number 1. When the goal no longer matches who you are becoming. If you've grown, changed values, matured perspective, and the goal belongs to an older version of you, you don't owe it lifelong loyalty. You owe honesty to who you are now, not who you used to be. Staying just because I already started is not discipline. It's fear dressed up as commitment. Number 2, when the reason you are staying is mostly pride. Ask yourself this: what exactly am I afraid of losing? People's approval, the image of being consistent, or the story you've told everyone? If the strongest force keeping you attached to a goal is how quitting might look, you're not pursuing purpose anymore, you're managing optics. And optics do not build a meaningful life. Number 3, when efforts keep increasing but learning has flatlined. Early struggle teaches you things, midway struggle sharpens you, but prolonged struggle without new insight is a signal. If months go by and you're not learning, adapting, or getting clearer, just repeating the same cycle with more exhaustion, that is not perseverance, that is stagnation with better branding. A worthwhile goal changes you as you chase it. If it's not doing that anymore, something is off. Number 4, when the cost has quietly become your health, peace, or integrity. Some goals don't fail loudly, they just start demanding more subtle payment. Your sleep, your joy, your relationship, and your sense of self-respect. If achieving the goal requires becoming someone you don't like, the price is too high, even if the goal works out externally. No outcome is worth self-betrayal. Number 5, when you're holding on because you believe quitting means you failed. This is the lie that keeps people stuck the longest. Quitting a goal is not quitting on yourself. Changing direction is not the same as giving up on life. Recognizing a wrong fit is not weakness, it is precision. True failure is staying in something that is clearly wrong because you're afraid to let the old version of you die. As a matter of fact, this is one reason why putting out this type of video was a struggle for me, because it seems so anticlimactic. I am building a community of people trying to make themselves better one intentional action at a time. And our mantras are: I can do whatever I set my heart on, I can be stopped, not by initial failure, fatigue, or circumstances, and that your limit is a lie. So coming here to ask these people to quit on a goal seems out of place, but in the end, I figured out that quitting on a goal that's no longer serving is a worthy pursuit that requires strength. And also, ditching the cringe of it and effing the optics to do what is best for you is proving to yourself that your limit is a lie. By the way, if this sounds like a community you'd like to be part of, subscribe to this channel where I provide tips on becoming intentional with your life, and let's write together. Now to part 2. Part 2. How to quit a goal that's no longer serving you without shame. Now that you know what goal to quit, how do you go about it without falling into an abyss of shame, guilt, and even depression? Here is a step-by-step guide on how to quit a goal cleanly without turning it into a shame story. Number 1. Separate your identity from the goal. The goal is something you chose. It is not who you are. Letting it go isn't betraying yourself, it is updating yourself. People who grow change direction. That is not inconsistency, that is accuracy. Number 2, ask the right question. Don't ask yourself, can I still make this work? Ask yourself, if I were starting today with who I am now, would I choose this again? If the honest answer to that is no, you already have your permission to sleep. Number 3, let go of sunk costs. Time spent is not a contract. Effort invested is not a prison sentence. The idea that quitting wastes your past effort is how people waste their future. Nothing you learned is lost. It only becomes useless if you refuse to move on. Yeah, it's hot. All that time, effort, and resources wasted. But before you let that trap you into staying, look into the future, not the past now. The waste you're running away from is the only thing left that pursuing this goal will offer you in the end. You can't undo the past, but you can redirect your future. Let this be your guide. You shouldn't purposely waste your future to preserve resources you used in the past. Number 4, replace shame with accuracy. Shame says I should have known better. Accuracy says I made the best decision with the information I had then. Growth requires updates, so do plans. Number 5, close the chapter properly. Don't ghost your own goal. Name why it no longer fits. Write it down. Acknowledge what it gave you, then consciously release it. Closure turns quitting into completion. Number 6, let people misunderstand. They are not living inside your nervous system, you are. You don't need consensus to choose alignment over endurance. The real skill isn't never quitting, it is knowing when to stop and having the self-respect to do it without apology. And until next time.